Well, this is day 30 of me losing 100 pounds until I reach 190 pounds. And today I'm gonna keep the weight a little bit more of a secret until we get further into the video, because today, given that this is day 30, we are 4 full weeks into this whole weight loss. So today I'm gonna go do a proper DEXA scan to see how much actual fat versus, the weight on the scale I've lost. And then we're gonna talk about the actual numbers. Now, I did start at 290 pounds when I started this journey. My goal was 190 pounds. I do gotta say, I think there is progress. Even if we look at week 1, which here it is on the screen, I think there is a significant amount of progress in just the belly area by itself. Now, it is currently 1:45 a.m. My appointment to do a DEXA scan is about a 3-hour drive away. And the reason I'm gonna go there is because the guys seem to be chill with the whole camera thing. So that is helpful in my case. And well, I'm one of those people that if there is a thing that I have to do at a specific hour that I'm not usually awake, or I have a risk of not waking up in time and missing something, most likely my body is just not gonna allow me to sleep. I get too stressed out on a paranoia level. Basically, I'm afraid that I'm just not gonna make it. So yeah, here I am, awake at 1:45. If I were to go to sleep, chances are I'm gonna miss the appointment. Without further ado, let's go. All right, the bike is secured. The bike is already on top of the roof. So by the time I fully finish packing up and ready, it's 3 a.m. and we have a 3-hour ride and 3.5 hours until we have a sunrise. Let's go. Honestly, it's been quite a long time since I've watched a sunrise, so I'm kind of excited for that one. Let's go. And hopefully not miss the sunrise. These electric cars are an L if you're going anywhere further than like 2 hours away. L. Plug in the GoPro to charge for now. Here we are at a charger charging the car. If I had a normal vehicle, it would take me like 3 minutes to fill up the tank, and I literally can just go like 500 miles, like almost 1,000 kilometers one way without worrying about where I'm gonna charge and whatnot. I made a mistake by buying this car. If this is your only car, I have another one, so that's not that big of a deal, but I don't have it here. So anything like long distance ends up me driving this, and right now it's gonna charge 25 minutes until I can even continue the trip to get to where I'm going, but I need to charge more because I also gotta come back and there's not a single supercharger in the area that I'm going to. That being the case, I'm somewhat stressed out to find out exactly where my measurements are because, well, to be quite frank, you've seen the 30 days. I haven't been the most dedicated person on this journey so far. And realistically speaking, I could have done better. And I'm not even sure if all I lost was fat or if I lost a significant amount of muscle. There's a world where I go in there and I've gained fat and I've lost muscle mass, and that would be devastating. So I'm stressed out. I know I probably shouldn't be stressed out, but it is what it is. The time right now is 4:47 a.m. What a time to be alive. One nice thing about charging this thing though is that, well, it kind of forces you to take breaks. And so right now, the area that I'm going to is gonna take me an extra 20% to just show up there with 0%. We're just gonna continue to charge. Maybe I should get something to eat? Nah. What am I even thinking? See, this is a question of habit building. The problem with weight loss and for it to stay sustainable is that while you're doing it, you're not gonna experience every single scenario that you typically exist in. And I used to road trip a lot. I used to live on the road essentially, 300 plus days of constant travel, and gas station food, stopping and getting I'm at the Buc-ee's right now. Getting a brisket, it hits. I can't say that it's not good because it tastes great, but the more you do things that tend to throw you out of your typical routine, the higher the likelihood that you will relapse. Treat this as an addiction, and you gotta stay strong for essentially the rest of your life and stay fairly disciplined so you don't end up regaining the weight. Now, I'm making progress. I can tell that I'm making progress. This shirt before used to be tight even here. Right now it's only tight here and tight here. So I'm excited and terrified. That's how I would say it. But I am curious. Very curious to see how much actual fat I've lost and how my body composition stacks up now 30 days after I started this journey. All right, on that note, let's continue to drive. Definitely made it in time for sunrise. Sunrise is in 5 minutes. My GME option is going crazy. Yeah, let's go watch the sunrise. It is kind of cool to just like pull up, and there is a beach right there. Now, would I swim here? Nah. See, everyone is super friendly, you know, it's a good morning. It's a nice sunny morning too at that. So my DEXA scan appointment is for 9 a.m. It's 6:41 right now, which means we got about 2 hours to kill. So I'm just gonna take a bike and just bike around. I think that's the best thing we can do right now. All right, one of the more important parts of the day. It's super important to stay hydrated. So we're gonna get ourselves a full can of water. Nice. Well, that happens. We'll go this route. Put that thing down. All right, almost ready to go, and we're gonna bike the usual 10 miles as we do. Today is gonna be super simple. So there's not really any elevation gain from what I can see. Granted, we are at a beach, so it's kind of expected. All right, honestly, it's time to roll. And I do gotta say, I'm excited for this ride today. Ooh, I do have sunglasses. Yeah, I genuinely thought I don't have sunglasses today. All right, the parking for right now is free as well, which is awesome. All right. This is nice, genuinely. I'm enjoying it. Half a mile down. Yeah, this ride is super chill. Sleep deprivation though is letting me know about itself, but it's not as bad as it could have been. This ride is like insanely more chill than the ride that I usually do. 2 miles down, 8 minutes. Oh yeah, we have a time counter. I don't know why I'm saying time. First time, no hands. Whew. I mean, I'm getting a lot more comfortable with just biking in general. Morning. Man, this place is so nice. Like, people are nice. I wouldn't swim here though. I want to go on one of those. Well, it's kind of like LA, you know, the Santa Monica Pier, except this is the Galveston Pier. 3 miles on the dot. You know, places like this are beneficial for your mental health. So, you know, if you do have the ability to just go to a place that's gonna make you feel better, I mean, we humans tend to neglect our mental health a lot, and we shouldn't. Really, because, well, this is, I mean, it's super important. A lot of our issues come from mental health in general. And once you deal with a lot of the mental health stuff, a lot of the other things tend to fall into place. Yeah, the guy at the Trek store yesterday was telling me that I should probably get a bigger sprocket in the front so that I can pedal in a lower gear in the back. And I think I agree. So for today's meals, I boiled myself 6 eggs that I was supposed to take for this trip. Clearly I didn't take them with me, so I think I'm gonna wait it out until I go back. I should be back about 1 p.m. I'm gonna demolish 3 of those eggs. Then after those eggs, we're gonna go and straight cook a steak. Well, I'm a steak guy, you know. And then after that, we're gonna go to the pool. 4 miles. Here's an interesting thing. As I'm pedaling this way, everything visually looks like I'm going uphill, which I know I'm not, because everything here is like, there's 0 elevation gain. And then I just turn around, everything going back also looks uphill. Kind of an interesting way your mind plays tricks on you. Stewart Beach, fascinating. All right, this actually looks like an incline. We're gonna do 1/4 mile this way, and then we're gonna turn around. 5 miles. Yeah, the wind going this way is strong. Quick water refuel. Damn, that little Tesla towed the whole RV. That's crazy. Just kidding. Fuck it. I'm gonna take a quick little detour. Wow, there is like a sunken boat right here. Kind of cool, kind of sad at the same time. Literally. Just ate a mosquito. 7 miles down. All right, let's go hit the beach a little bit too. Yeah, beach is cool. I'm gonna go hit these rocks too. That was fun. All right, I want to get the fuck off the beach now. Oh, ow. That hurt. There's DEXA. That was nice. And here's the thing, by me doing that, increased my average intensity. But the downside, I also got bit by like 10 mosquitoes. Crazy. 8 miles, 2 miles to go. A little water. Honestly speaking, I'm glad that it's not as easy as I expected it to be. It's still easier than the trail around my city, but different scenery, different environment. There's no climb. Dude, this wind going towards me, not it. I don't like it. Makes it hard. On this note, 9 miles, baby. Final mile. It's a lot of traffic. See, the wind blowing my way is kind of frustrating because I act like as a massive parachute. My surface area is just crazy, but it could be worse. On your left. Thank you. Ah, shit, they got me. There's a helicopter chasing me. 10 miles on the dot. Man, it's nice, for sure. I see my car. I was getting concerned for a second. Oh, there's my car. We're gonna turn around in a sec. Yeah, I mean, completely empty stomach is also not the move, because all I've had today before this physical exercise is literally just water. And right now I'm basically puking diluted bile. So, all right, 10.65 miles, final stretch. There's my bile. And 10.73 miles. Woo. Super secure. Just gotta take off my gloves. A bottle of water I utilize for washing my hands and face. Man, I'm sweating, so clearly I've put in some work. Yeah, don't ever do this shit that I just did. Really fucking stupid. I'm basically standing on the side of the road. What an idiot. Should have just walked around the car. All right, the bike is secured. I am beat. 57 minutes, 10.75 miles for 57 minutes, not too bad. And now it's time for us to go to the DEXA scan facility where I will reveal how much weight I've lost in the last 30 days and how much fat out of that weight was lost. Two different metrics, very important to make sure that you keep track of those. Oh man. You don't even know how happy I am that I brought this gallon jug with me. Staying hydrated is super important. Now, I really hope that me drinking water like that doesn't mess up my DEXA scan stuff. From my understanding, it shouldn't, but who knows? I'm not an expert by any measure. All right, the bike is locked up. You can see the bike like right there if it focuses. Whatever. Yeah, you can see the bike right there. So 8:02 right now. Got a perfect timing. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Time skip. Getting the second DEXA scan for the day 30 of this weight loss journey. Let me in. All right.
All right, man. You ready to get started?
Yeah, let's get it. So this is day 30. Not super consistent on the diet and whatnot and workouts, but not bad. Yeah, I am genuinely curious as to like what it would come out to as far as like actual fat loss. Now, as far as weight loss, I'm down 17 pounds since I saw you last time. Also, for the record, I just drank like half a gallon of water because I just biked for 11 miles in Galveston.
Oh, wow.
So that might throw the values off a little bit. I'm not sure if it will.
Yeah.
I don't know how this stuff works.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, how that works is if you're overly hydrated, I'll throw just a very small, under a percent on muscle mass.
Got it.
Yeah, so it doesn't really affect that.
Well, that's the one that I care the most about.
Yeah, so that's not going to change, nor will your bones. Those
Gotcha.
are two staples.
Having a good morning so far?
Yeah, you're my first client, so. All right, so this time we're going to go to your print report and we'll see what changed, both by mass and percent, and where that happened.
This is both nerve-wracking and exciting at the same time.
Okay, so we went from 41.5% to 40.8. Okay, we've got a kind of a mix. All right, so I'm showing a 15.6 pound weight loss since the last time you were here, and we got 8.5 in fat, and we got 7.3 in muscle. And that's kind of to be expected. Obviously, we want to slow this muscle down, but you're going to get your biggest, whatever's going to happen with your muscle in the beginning. And here's why. So we went to, basically we're doing no carb. Okay.
I had a 4-day recarb
Yeah.
about 5 days ago.
Yeah, but essentially, as most we can, we're trying to stay in ketosis and we're trying to be depleted. Okay, and it's in the depletion because the glycogen that's stored in the muscle has mass. Okay, so a lot of this is not, well, there's going to, a portion of it will be absolute loss, and my guess is that's probably about anywhere from 1 to 3 pounds. The other, there's an overlap here, but from the 2 to 7 pounds, it's going to be depletion. So we probably aren't going to continue to see these big muscle drops.
Okay.
And that's what we'll look for going forward. Okay, we've got a big reduction in visceral fat. This feeds off all the bad foods, but the primary culprit is sugar. That's just a little more than a full half pound of visceral fat that's gone. Yeah, that's significant, yeah. So overall, I would say this is a good jump start from the very beginning.
Okay.
Because we've got a really solid fat loss, so let's average that out. Let's see. It's been
4 weeks.
Yeah, actually about 29 days. Okay, so if we do the 8.5, we're roughly looking at, what is that? About
2.15.
Yeah, so that's good.
So 2 pounds a week of fat loss.
Right.
Solid.
Exactly.
But I will see you in about 30 days for the 60th day.
And what I'm expecting there is the fat loss will be the same or even slightly greater. This tends to accelerate, especially as your body gets used to that.
Theoretically, is it possible to get under 100 pounds of fat tissue by day 60, so 30 days from now? 13-pound drop, I'm thinking.
13 in the next 30 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's technically possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
This one right here, it will spin me around and create me a 3D model of what I look like. I think it uses LiDAR, could be wrong, could be right, not sure. But essentially you need to strip down to like have an accurate measurement of what you are. Well, you just get taken for a spin, and then eventually, actually pretty soon, you get an email, whatever your body dimensions are.
All right, so you coming back in 30 days?
Yep.
All right.
Just got the notification. All right, so we actually have some solid data now. So from whatever I've been doing, I've dropped 8.5 pounds. And while 8.5 pounds is not insignificant, I do believe that I can do better this month. So day 30, 8.5 pounds of actual fat loss. What is it, 15 something pounds down? Let me see if I can double it this month. So that's what we're gonna go for. We're gonna try to double the amount of fat that I'm gonna lose to 17 pounds. Can I lose 17 pounds this month? I think I can. So if I believe I can, and I put my mind to it, I will do it. That being the case, I gotta go home. I live too far away from here. I just find it so cool to like just find a shadow of my bicycle out the window. And I started making my way back home. That is a 3.5 hour drive. And here's the thing. I just realized that I did not sleep, which means I have to go home and probably I'm going to crash. You know, better yet, I know for a fact that I'm just going to crash and sleep. So that being said, thanks so much for watching,
and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, and if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.